I seriously need to consider entry requirements for the RCMP or the forces, as anybody that does not have a criminal record should be entitled to be able to work for these two institutions in the first place. And even then, most police that work undercover have to do crime. And a criminal would be better cop because he knows his way around the crime system or crime in general. To begin with, a criminal would make a better cop than most cops are. So I need to evaluate entry level requirements be removed, period, for the RCMP or the forces, as both these institutions have training in the first place. Our the RCMP in Regina, they're trained to be cops, and pay for it. And forces are trained, engaged out, or Saint-Jean-sur-Richelieu, to begin with. And, you know, and sad part about it is, a lot of people simply do not get in because are bankrupt or simply do not have the education to begin with, or do not have the medical condition to even pass entry level requirements. And any man that has no criminal record should be entitled to be able to work for either or institution because is an honest citizen. As long as they would both pass a lie detector test, whether it's in the forces or the RCMP, and as long as they have no criminal record, they should be automatically allowed to be trained in the first place to be a cop or a soldier, because they're trained, and their physical condition or fitness should not matter because they are trained to begin with, you know, and so forth. And people that are bankrupt are not even allowed to serve in the RCMP, or are not considered in the RCMP right now, and that needs to change seriously, you know. And like I said, the pair test, I did it with a broken knee and two broken ribs, and I passed in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and I was not accepted in the RCMP, stating I was not fast enough to go to Regina. And I passed. I passed the peer test because they require 4 minutes and 30 seconds. So I actually passed, and I was still not accepted in the RCMP because they said I did not do it fast enough. And I graduated with honors. I have a college degree, and I ended up being bankrupt, losing my car and all my possessions because of this. And I had leukemia, and I was still able to finish the peer test. So any medical condition should be voided and not hinder the application process. If you're interested in joining the RCMP or the forces and have no criminal record, as long as you can pass a lie detector test, you should be allowed in to begin with, and without a college degree, because you are trained at a base. So that will be the requirement. You know, no criminal record. You pass a lie detector test, and as long as you're honest on your test, even if you're guilty of crime, example selling drugs or stuff, or even stealing, you should be allowed in for being an honest citizen in the first place. So there, I said it, and so forth.